Oh, can you hear the bells? I think the bells are one of my favourite things about Germany. We're going to do a really long ride today through the mountains. We're starting off at this lovely petrol station. It's weird, it feels like summer, it's summery weather, and yet the trees don't have their leaves on them yet. It feels weird. There's a whole big group of KTMs. 4 KTMs, an SV and me. It's like KTM Fest with 2 sporty bikes. I don't even know why that was ringing then, because it's not even like a proper time. 9:30. Maybe it's like, come to church, it's church time now. Yeah, so Phil's going to be leading the ride out. I think I might be riding just behind him. I might slip to the back and try and hide. Don't know, we'll see. But I'm so excited to be going to the mountains again on my bike. Not riding pillion today. Pillion's fun, but it's just not as fun as having your own bike. Having that freedom to go fast when you want. And it's not as comfortable, is it, with being pillion? But I do feel really rusty again, because it's been probably another month gap in riding because of illness and not having time and general life getting in the way of my hobby, which is sad. But you have to work to live, don't you? You have to work. Hello! I say you have to work to live, but I have been reading this article recently on this guy called Mr Money Mustache. It's a really silly name, but he's got this website, it's a blog, and he talks about what he did, like all the steps he took to be able to retire at age 37. He's retired. He's done all his working. He's like, yeah, fuck it. I've got enough money now. I'm going to retire. And he did it mainly by pretty much saving every penny he earned and just living really simply, not buying loads of shit, not being a consumerist. Hi! And I think I'd like to integrate that into my life a bit more and not be so consumerist and not buy loads of crap that I don't need. And I mean, for the last few months, I've not been buying a load of crap because I haven't had any money. And now I've started getting money again. I am now saving furiously and trying not to spend all my money on absolute rubbish. And it's working, but it has made me think of, you know, how much money have I actually wasted in my life so far? Come on. Oh, look, there's a lake. Oh, dude, you're ruining our ride. 4 KTMs and 2 sports bikes, and we're going 50. This is very easy today. It's an easy ride out. Easy, easy peasy. Come on. We've done this road before, I think. So what am I saving for? Laser eye surgery is number 1 on my list. Because I am absolutely sick of wearing glasses, contact lenses, thinking about, I have to wear contact lenses this day, glasses the next day, because otherwise my eyes will get really dry. And I really have to plan ahead. And I don't want to do that planning anymore. I want to just be able to go out and wake up and see. And camping is a complete nightmare for contact lens wearers. Because you don't have sync, you can't get your hands dry enough or clean enough to be able to handle your contact lenses. And yeah, it's just, I don't want all the hassle anymore. And it does actually cost a lot of money having contact lenses, and it makes more financial sense to have my eyes lasered and not spend all this money each month on contact lenses. Because I think in about 10 years or something, I don't know, I'll put the maths up on the screen. I spend like £25, because I'm still getting it from England, each month on contact lenses. And what's that over a few years compared to €2,000? I'm gonna have to convert that to pounds, aren't I, to work this out? Yeah, it is gonna make financial sense one day. Yeah, so number 1, laser eye surgery. And they can do this now without creating that horrible flap that they used to do. They can just create like a tiny incision, special new technology. I say new, it's been out like 5 years. But you should never get your eyes treated with brand new technology that's not been, you know, tried out on other people first. So I've waited a while. Statistics are good. I'm going to go for it. It's called Relax Smile. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. So to have laser eye surgery done, what they do is they reshape the front of your eye so that it focuses the light better to the back of your eye and helps you see clearly. And they used to do that by like slicing the front of your eye open, flipping back a little bit of the front of your eye so it's out the way, lasering the front to change the shape of it underneath the flap, and then flipping the flap back over, and then you'd have a different shaped eyeball at the front. Yeah, it just changes the front of your eye shape, so you can see. Anyway, I'm rambling. With this new technology, they have a laser that cuts the inside of your cornea, like a little slice of the right shape. It cuts that because it's a laser and it's pretty cool. Yeah, so it cuts this like little slice out inside your eye, and then they do a little incision and take that slice away, and then that changes the shape of the front of your eyeball, and then you can see properly. Such cool technology. And because you don't have a big flap flapping about, you have less complications and it heals quicker and less likely to get an infection. And that's what I want. I want that for my eyes. If I get it done in Germany, it costs €5,000, but I can go to Prague and get it done for 2, which is a lot. That's a big money saving right there. And they're using exactly the same machine. Pretty lake. Oh, someone's in a boat. Yeah, once I've got that saved up, which I do now, I've achieved that goal really quickly. I've achieved that saving. So that money for my laser eye surgery is sitting in the bank right now. I just need some time off work to go and do it. I've got to book it. I've just got to book it. I've just got to ring them up, tell them I want it done, and get a date. Oh, it's scary, isn't it? I think they speak English and German, which is a big advantage for me, because I'd rather have someone talk to me about this in English, because it's about my eye health. And if I misunderstand something, that's quite a big deal. It's not like misunderstanding the directions to the toilet. That's fine. That's not about losing my eyes. Yeah, so once the laser eye surgery is paid for, next on the list is our tour to Spain that we're going to do in the summer. Hopefully I'll be able to save a little bit for that. And then after that, I want to be saving to buy like either land to build a house or to buy a house. Because I have these dreams of a little cottage in the country. And the countryside here is so beautiful. And I think that if I start saving now, then I could have enough to buy a house in the country in about 7 years. That's not bad, is it? 7 years isn't too bad. And I'm not earning that much. Oh, he looks like he's half asleep. I mean, I love German houses. Look at that one. They're so much more interesting than English houses. I went back to England for Mother's Day. My mum's been ill and she's had an operation, so I surprised her for Mother's Day and came home. She was well happy. It was so nice to see her. And all my family, I did a little family tour. Got lots of hugs, lots of pictures. Yeah, and it felt so nice being home with my family, but it didn't feel like home anymore. Not in the sense of this is where I live and this is my house. Where I live and where my house is and where Phil is here in Germany. And it felt like I was coming home when I was on the plane coming to Germany, not when I was on the plane going to England. So yeah, England sort of feels like that's where I come from, that's where my family is. But it's not my home anymore. And the houses, why did I get onto this? The houses in England, they all looked really boring to me. After seeing like all the differences here, like little wooden house, funny house with a funny roof, traditional woody and normal house, modern house. It's so much variety in Germany, and they all look so solidly built as well. In England, I can't explain it. They just don't look as solid as the German houses. Maybe it's because they don't have to survive harsh, snowy winters in England. They're just like, build it with bricks, one layer, slap on some rendering. There you go, there's your house. Yeah, I love German houses. I can't wait to own one here one day in the future, in at least 7 years' time. Yeah, so this Mr Money Mustache, he managed to save up his money and then buy a house outright, and that worked out much better for him than getting a mortgage for like 30 years and then having to work 30 years. He saved up all his money, bought a house, and then that's a lot of your expenses, like mortgage payments, are then completely off the cards, aren't they? You don't have to do that anymore. So he saved up a little bit more money after he'd bought his house, put it in like some sort of investment scheme in America, and then yeah, now he's retired. He doesn't have to work anymore. And it means that he gets to spend a lot of time with his son, a lot of time with his wife, and he can do whatever the fuck he wants all day. Like riding, wouldn't it be great to have more time riding? And I'm finding saving money to be quite interesting. Like every time I think that I need something, like recently, I'll give you an example. I don't have now boots that are like in between snowy, horrible weather, my feet are actually going to freeze and fall off boots, and normal trainers. I have no in between. And I was thinking to myself, oh, I need something that's like in between. And I've been thinking that for the past 2 months while it's been weather that's been like this. And I've either got snow boots, my old winter boots from England that are falling apart and look like shit, or my trainers. And I have been wearing my old boots from England that look like shit and look like they're going to fall apart for 2 months. And now it's trainer time. So I can put off buying these boots for another year now. I don't have to get them. And I think if I keep doing that, if I just keep putting off buying stuff, then I'll change my mind. I won't need it anymore. And in the end, I will have saved some money. This is the plan. So I'm just going to keep thinking, oh yeah, maybe I'll buy that next month. Maybe I'll buy that next month. And then the feeling of wanting to buy it will go away. And I'm going to cure myself of consumerism. Look at the cat. Hi, kitty. Yeah, I do recommend, if you're interested in the whole saving money thing and retiring early and what you need to do that, I do highly recommend going and reading his blog, this Mr Money Mustache. I'll put the link in the description for you. Yeah, really interesting reading. It's got some interesting ideas. I don't think I'm going to do the whole investment deal because I don't know enough about that. Maybe I could read up on that and then think about it. But it must be different in Germany, and it's probably all in German, all the information about it. That makes it a bit difficult, doesn't it? Yeah, what was I just saying about German houses looking beautiful? And the churches too, look at that. It's amazing. So beautiful. They're just all so pretty, aren't they? I mean, even the ones that don't have like wooden beams and stuff, sometimes they paint them on, like this house. And there's so many floors to them, and most of them have basements, and yeah, they just look awesome. And I mean, it's not like I want a big expensive house, because if you buy a big expensive house, then you've got to spend the whole of the rest of your life paying it off. And to me, I think time is worth more than money. I'd rather have more spare time than a big house. I mean, this is what life's about, isn't it? Life's about being outside and having fun and being with the people you love, doing this. Oh, look at this! Doing the stuff you love. Yeah, if you buy a big expensive house, you're basically chaining yourself to it and saying, I'm going to work more in an office just to have this big expensive house that I'm not actually going to have any spare time to be in. Oh man! Oh, I like the white one. Oh, I love roofs that like come out the top and like, that's just awesome. Look at this. Oh, I want you little cute house with, oh man.